What's up, everyone? Welcome to Counterpoint. One thing black folk gonna do is we're gonna get into our feelings and we're gonna get into our emotions. And so, with saying that, I just got one question for some of us. Are the three boys that was on that boat with Nolan, are we going to give them an apology now that the truth that we have been looking for is starting to come out? Are we gonna apologize to them? Say, Counterpoint, what we gotta apologize to them about? There were some nasty things that came out of the mouths of black folk when we found out that Nolan was gone on July 4th. A lot of nasty things came out of our mouths. Instead of us waiting and letting the investigators, Al Sharpton, Ben Crump, forensics, the sheriff, the DA, instead of letting all of these positions do their job, we immediately went into a mindset that they are all corrupt, and ultimately we would have to be including the pathologist that Ben Crump hired to do the second autopsy. Guess what race he is? Everybody's corrupt, and we know the white boys did it. And we were saying crazy things without any evidence. All I want to know is, are the three white boys, what's the name, Warren, Traston, I don't know the name of the third. I don't even know if anybody gave it yet. Are the three white boys that was on that boat gonna get an apology? We had, particularly women, black women, we had women all over social media talking about, this is why I raise my young boys and children not to hang around white boys. We're literally saying that. No evidence. This is why you don't go away somewhere and be the only black one in the crowd. This is what we were saying on social media. Here we are in America, 2026, not 1926. And trust me, I understand that this racism stuff is still very thick. But I also understand, because I've been around almost 50 years now, that the majority of what we face is in our head. Think about it. Think about it. Most black people have never been called an N-word to their face by a white person. Think about it. Most black people today in America has never had their house burned down or a cross burned in their yard or cow manure spread all over their porch. In America today, most of it is in our head. Is some of it true? Is some of it within the system? Sure. But individually, how it affects you, how you live every day, most black people do not encounter direct racism in 2026. As a matter of fact, if I may, I would say most white people just don't want to be bothered with the nonsense of some of our culture. That's all I would say. Right or wrong, whatever that is. I think they want to be able to go out and not have to hear some of our rap lyrics blasting so loud on the radio. I think they want to be able to go to the store and not see us congregated all in the front, mean mugging as they walk through, making them feel a little nervous and unsafe. I think they want to be able to go and enjoy themselves out in public without us tearing everything apart just because our food wasn't cooked all the way through. That's it. And do they cut up? Sure. I'm talking about us. My question is, are those three white boys going to get an apology after all the mess that we talked? Because while we were on social media making up why they had to have done it, and why we raised our kids a certain way, we ain't never trust the white folk. While we on here talking, real investigative work is going on behind the scenes that's not necessarily being shared. Because that's how you get to the truth when you're doing an investigation. You don't put out everything you know, you wait and then you compare it. That's how you do it. While we on here running our mouth, them boys can't even go to the funeral. There was black folks saying, if they so innocent, why did they lawyer up so fast? As if their parents did not understand the questions that was going to come, and that they would need a good lawyer so that they do not contradict themselves or put themselves in a position to be responsible for something that they are not responsible for. There was black folks that wanted to know, why didn't they go to the funeral? As if you, if the shoe was on the other foot, would have went to an all-white funeral. In spite of the white people there looking at you crazy because they think you're responsible for taking out one of their young folk. And y'all think y'all would have did it? Stop! All I want to know is, all them three boys gonna get an apology? Because the truth is coming out. They had an audio that was released, I think, by TMZ, and then it came back. It was released by Towing Company. Everybody enhance the audio. What do you hear? All kind of crazy stuff. Get up, Nolan. F Nolan. He's dead. Check his chest. Check his temperature. Check his whatever. Then come to find out, somebody had enhanced and altered the background noise. It wasn't even true. So what was true? What's true is that at 4:31, them boys left on a boat to go back. That's what's true. And you got to remember, investigators know this stuff. Now, if the boat left at 4:31 and they see it on the GPS, that's how they know. This is what I want. Black folk, we gotta slow down. They say if you want to hide something from a black person, and unfortunately, I hate it, but unfortunately we don't read. They say if you want to hide something from a black person, put it in a book. And if you want to get a black person riled up, get him in his emotions. We be all over the place. Because we become so emotional, we can't see straight. It's all over the place. If the boat GPS, not what somebody said, if the GPS to the boat that the three white boys was on shows that they left at 4:31, and we're saying that Nolan was on that boat with them and something crazy happened. His throat was missing, somebody strangled him. Red neck on the back of the throat, somebody put a rope around him. Beat up beyond recognition. All that. If the boat leaves at 4:31 and it doesn't return back to the island, keep that in mind. Then all investigators need to find out is there anybody on this island that saw Nolan after 4:31? And you only need one credible witness. Give me an example. If the GPS shows they left at 4:31 and at 4:56, some woman says, some girl, he slapped me on my booty at 4:56. Let me notice that. If the GPS shows the boat left at 4:31, and it does, that's a fact. And somebody said I handed him a cold beer at 5:19. That means he could not have been on the boat at 4:31. He can't be at two places at the same time. And now they have two witnesses that says they seen Nolan on the island at 6 p.m. That's an hour and a half after the boat with the three white boys left. All I want to know, because in our bravado, we talk big and strong and justice for Nolan. And because the boy has, his mother is a judge, they hid this and they hid that and they crossed this and they paid that. And you're going to find out real quick in the next couple of days, he was never on that boat when they went back. Two witnesses have already said they saw Nolan on the island around 6 o'clock p.m., which means he could not have been on the boat that left at 4:31, which means those three boys have an alibi from the time 4:31 and the rest of the time that they was gone. All I want to know from some of us loud mouths who could not wait for the facts to come out, because it's Mississippi after all. And we seen Ghost of Mississippi because it's Mississippi after all. And we seen what happened to Emmett Till because it's Mississippi after all. We know what they are known for as far as the Klan and other things. We're not waiting for no evidence. We know them three white boys did it. I don't care what anybody say. That's how we done solved it. We done problem solved the case. We done closed it out. Anything other than that, somebody rigged the game. The boat left at 4:31. Two, as of right now, two witnesses. And his mother, I believe, has already put on her Facebook or something that she has received information that he was seen, and she's calling for anybody else that may have information or pictures or whatnot that show he was still there. The boat left at 4:31. He was seen at 6 p.m. on the island. All I want to know is what the three white boys, who I have no connection to whatsoever, but I did say from the beginning, it do seem like something crazy went on, but I didn't think it was them boys that did it. They've been friends too long, or they not killers. I know that was against the grain. Most people don't believe that because we watch a lot of TV and we think killing somebody is easy. It's something that can be coached through. Okay. The boat left at 4:31. He was on the island at 6. Is the three boys gonna get in the party? Couldn't go to their homeboy's funeral. They done lost out. Black folks gonna probably hate them forever because they always gonna think they know something and they ain't tell. All I wanna know is how they gonna get in the party.